welcome to the virtual classroom. This quick video is on the chest, so if you were to look to your left you'll see the PowerPoint, and if you look straight in front you'll see the skeleton that we'll be using as demonstration. So we're going to look at the chest for this video. So what we're going to look at is the three major landmarks that you'll need to know in the chest. So that will consist of the ribs, the sternum and also the xiphoid process. So it's on the anterior portion here. So the first thing we're going to look at is the sternum. So the sternum is this long flat bone right down the middle of the chest, quite easy to find on the body. It's a nice flat portion. So we've got the top portion of the sternum here, which is the manubrium of the sternum, and then the main body of the sternum there. When we palpate this in the clinic, we usually do this with 2 fingers right down the middle, and you'll be able to feel that quite easily. It's nice and solid. The main key fact that you need to know about this is it is the point of articulation between the ribs and the costal cartilage, and it's also there for protection and helps form that thoracic cage. So that is the sternum. You should be able to see that on that image there as well if it's not as clear. It's also the origin of the pectoral muscles. So they originate and then insert, but we'll look at that in more depth in the muscle presentation. The next one we're looking at is the xiphoid process. So this is the small protrusion at the tip of the sternum right on the end. This can vary in shape between different people. It can be sharp or blunt. It's an anchor point for the sort of abdominal muscles. It starts off as cartilage until sort of early adulthood, where it calcifies and turns into a bone. When we're palpating this, we use 2 fingers, but we don't press too hard so we don't hurt the client. The final thing we're going to look at in the chest is the ribs. So obviously quite clear, you can see the ribs on each side there forming a thoracic cave. Now the first 7 ribs are known as true ribs, so we can count those down. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So they're the true ribs, all attached to the sternum via the costal cartilage. The next ones, 8, 9, 10 and 11, 8, 9, 10 are known as false ribs, and then we've got the 2 floating ribs just at the bottom there. So each rib is attached to a portion of the spine, the thoracic. Each one has its own vertebra. So T1 is rib 1, T2 is rib 2, etc. all the way down to the floating ribs at the bottom there. So they're 12 in number. That's everything for the chest. The next video will look at the muscles in the shoulders.